Hey Moglets, I just realized I wasn't recording for the last 5 minutes. Thankfully, it was only 5 minutes. Why? I've been doing this for so long. In regards to the title, finally raising my own Klee, it's not that I really raised Bones Klee, but Bones Klee has been the only one that's been featured on this channel, so, you know, now it's my Klee. Now we are raising my Klee, you know? So that's what that is about. Also, I did mention for the initial... Jesus Christ, she never stops! She never stops! I can't get a word in. Klee, please. I basically just want to do a building and raising for this video, and then we'll do a showcase. We're gonna probably do like daily quests and such, so a tiny little showcase at the end, but yeah, this is gonna take up a pretty big portion of it since we need to decide her artifacts, her weapon, and raise her. We actually did get her up to 50 already. She started at level 3 and that was kind of cool, but whatever. My fault for not starting. We have been grinding ley lines like a madman. You can see we have tons of books up here. The mushrooms are still gonna be a problem. We haven't farmed them in a couple days, so maybe they've respawned. Level 80 shouldn't be a problem, but I like to get my characters up to 90 for like, you know, the full showcase. We're already missing something here. Oh, okay. This shouldn't be an issue. Let's go to the crafting station. Let's just start with crafting these. We need 6 purple fires. Actually, may as well go ahead and craft the others too, because we'll need gold ones later. All right, there she is, 70 out of 80. That's already a lot of dang books. 80 heroes wit. Couple of those, couple of the small ones, all good. It's really from 80 to 90 where the real diminishing returns comes from. But yeah, now we need 60 of these mushrooms. I don't know if 60 even exist at one time. I'm thinking no. We'll get her up to 90 before the actual showcase, but yeah, we have to stop at 80 for now. Right, as for book, we do have a Skyward Atlas here, which I think is going to be pretty decent. I would like to get that up to 90 as well. We haven't raised weapons in a long time, so we have a pretty good amount of those shards. I don't think, we have a R3 Widsith. Widsith is really, really good for Klee. And if it was R5, I'd have a really hard time deciding over that against Atlas. But for now, we're just gonna go ahead and use Atlas because it is higher level anyway. Oh geez, I didn't know I had almost 3,000 of these though. Wow. Yeah, I really haven't been raising weapons in a while. And the big one, 336 of them to get it the rest of the way up. All right, pretty pog, so that's maxed. It has a lot of base attacks, so that's cool. And the Wandering Clouds is similar to her ult, kind of. So, whatever, maybe it suits her well enough. Speaking of weapons, we will also have access to Dodoko Tails very soon. It does have a pretty low base attack, maxing out at around 450, with the attack, of course, being compensated and going up to a massive 55% attack boost. The passive is pretty good for Klee, though. Most of her damage does come from charge attacks. Also would be not bad for Yenfei either. And it is a free R5, so that's something to consider as well. It's not going to be best in slot by any means, of course, but it's a free R5 and will do the job just fine if you don't have something better, like a high refined Widsith or, you know, Skyward Atlas, etc, etc. But yeah, not only is it a decent option for like effectiveness, but I mean, it suits her perfectly. It's her book, you know? Which is weird just because it's a 4-star and Klee is a 5-star, but regardless, it suits her very well. But I guess that's enough about weapon. I'm obviously going to be sticking with Skyward Atlas for, you know, the foreseeable future. The massive base attack, of course, is the main reason. For the showcase, I may have to steal some artifacts off of some of my other characters. I want a good amount of crit rate and crit damage, so that's what I'm mainly looking for here. I'm gonna go 2-piece Crimson, 2-piece Gladiator. So I found my first piece here. It has a nice 10 crit rate, 10 energy recharge, 8 attack. I think it's pretty solid. What I'm trying to do is just get a bunch of crit rate via subs and then go a crit damage circlet, which might be pretty hard without a crit rate weapon, but we'll see how it turns out. Here we have a feather that no one's even using, which it's basically perfect actually. It has element mastery, attack, crit rate, and energy recharge. So that is very pog. No crit damage, unfortunately, but like I said, we're gonna try and go crit damage main circlet. And here we also have a Witch's End Time, which unfortunately is HP %, which is so sad because it also has 7 crit rate, 10 energy recharge, some nice stats. This one on Diluc we might steal because it has 7.4 crit rate. And it is attack, of course. We can go off-piece somewhere, but that's usually the goblet, so that's what we're kind of trying to do. We might just steal this from Diluc for now, since he has a level 1 weapon equipped right now anyway. Let's first search for pyro damage bonus. That's obviously what we want here. We do have one on Diluc, which is actually on the right set, but very, very bad subs. Here we have a Gladiator, unfortunately bad subs, and we're probably basically out of the pyro damage bonus realm. We do have 17 different pyro damage goblets, so let's just try and find the best one and raise one. If not, we have to steal one from one of these two. This one has crit rate and elemental mastery. It's currently equipped on Yanfei, which I haven't fully raised yet, so might go for that, honestly. Gotta also check circlets and make sure we have a decent crit damage up in here. What do we currently have? We have 2 gladiators, so this needs to actually be a crimson, which I don't think I've ever had very good luck with crimson. As far as raised ones, we only have the one on Hu Tao, which is pretty good. You know, 21 crit damage, hit energy recharge. Oh wait, that's crit rate. Wait, but I said crit damage. I guess because of the crit damage sub. Besides that, we only have this one, which is pretty horrible. Well, I'm gonna see what her stats are like when we steal this one off of Ganyu with it. This is a very impressive circlet, 17.9 crit rate, and take the on piece from Diluc. What stats are we looking at here? Actually, not too bad. A pretty decent ratio there, crit rate to crit damage. A good amount of attack at 2400. Elemental mastery is horrible. This is a stat I'm always overlooking, which I shouldn't, I know, but yeah, I think we'll stick with that for now. I'm pretty sure my most important characters still have everything they need. Ganyu had an off piece anyway, so she can take another off piece. As for team setup, I'm probably gonna go something like this. Klee, Zhongli, Water Dude, and Bennett. Water Dude is still level 40, but he can do what he needs to do and shouldn't die with Zhongli's shield. There is one last thing we have to do to actually raise Klee. Of course, get her to C4 real quick, so give me a second here. Lol, funny joke, but yeah, we do have to raise her skills a bit. I know we have a lot of extra of a lot of different types of books, so I think for this showcase, we're gonna get probably her basic to 7 for now. 7 seems like a pretty good starting point, and then the rest will probably get to 6 if we have the books. And all right, maybe we can throw a couple more in basic. That's kind of, yeah, okay, that's the most we can do for basic, 8 for basic. I'd probably get basic to 9 before touching the other two, to be totally honest, because again, that's where most of our power comes from. But all right, I think that's about it. Let's go ahead and do some dailies. We might try something harder if we can't get like at least a decent sort of representation here. This is an Eye of the Storm. I assume it's going to die pretty quick. So let's just go ahead and start with Zhongli shield here. Let's just start with Water Dude. Maybe a Bennett, and some Jumpty Bumpties. I mean Jumpty Dumpties. Dumpty, right? Not Bumpty. I remember on one of my last Klee videos, someone just left a comment saying Jumpty Bumpty LMAO, and I don't know why I found that so funny. Probably because I'm saying it so unironically, like that's how it, that's what it actually is. I'm like in battle firing away. Yeah, let's go throw a Jumpty Bumpty on this guy. Whatever, man. But yes, as predicted, that Eye of the Storm died rather quickly. I didn't really even get to see much of what was going on. I think it was still half alive when we got Klee out though, so that was something. Let's go ahead and, I don't think we hit anyone with that unfortunately, so that'll take a while. Let's just go ahead and do some more Jumpty Dumpties on fire slimes, that helps. Okay, that didn't hit anyone either. Water Dude E is back. Let's go ahead and do that a couple times. And I don't know, just to get a little bit of, yeah. Not bad. 27k charged. I think Bones is still quite a bit better. I mean, hers is level 90 also, so let's try some more of this. Jumpty. Okay, no criticals there. And then there was a missed charged, unfortunately. Charge. 18. I don't think he was, yeah, I don't think he was vaporized. There is also that little thing following me. I haven't paid attention to what that is doing, so the Skyward Atlas. I've tried it once on Barbara when I was trying to solo Oceanid with her, and obviously it didn't do that much because Barbara's attack wasn't very good. But I want to check that out as well. I'm gonna assume that's not a battle. Oh, it is. Defeat the slimes. Hopefully not fire slime. What a surprise. Yay, more fire slimes in the other section of the event. All right, here we might be able to see a little bit more. Where was that charge going? Can we just try a charge straight away? Okay. Klee is not that good on hills, apparently, as well. They're all dying before I can even set anything up. They're too weak. And of course, I had to swap Bennett for Venti because of that other daily quest, which was dumb. Here are some bigger dudes over here we might be able to get a couple hits on before they die. Let's go ahead and get Bennett back in the party though. Man, unfortunately, I missed with Water Dude's E, so I don't get my ult now. You know, do all this stuff real quick. He also has a shield right now, so that's not bad. Just do some basics here, and he has a shield, so obviously it's going to be a lot less damage. We actually haven't tried her ult yet. Just see what that does. I mean, considering it has to go through the shield, not bad at all. I really do need more elemental mastery on her, that's for sure. All right, let's finish this off with a cryo plant. That's always a decent test for fire types. All right, we're gonna do Zhongli Shield first, Banette, Water Dude ult, then just let's go to Jumpty Bumpty, or Jumpty Dumpty. Let's just do an ult here, 44k, nice. Of course, was vaporized this time because I kind of had time to set things up before it died, and that was really good, yeah. I still haven't paid attention to this little green orb though, so let's just go find one enemy real quick. These guys will do the trick. There we go. Let's see. 1910, it is physical damage. Ooh, there was a 4k, because it can crit. Not too horrible, I suppose, just a little extra damage there. And I guess especially for Klee, it's pretty nice because all of her attacks are pyro. I wonder if that actually gets boosted with physical damage. I want to test that real quick, just for fun. Obviously, that doesn't mean it would be worth doing, but like I said, just for fun. Let's just grab this one real quick, it doesn't matter. Blocking by the shield. Oh, there was a 6900? Even the non-crits are almost twice as strong, so yeah, it does get boosted by physical damage. I mean, it is a physical hit, so of course. I don't know though, it is kind of a weird being a little passive weapon attack thing. Again, obviously not worth going physical damage just for that, but I did think it was pretty interesting. But yeah, I suppose that'll pretty much do it. Make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below. Dropping a like on this video if you happen to enjoy is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.